Hello, fellow crafters and paper artisans. It's Chandra with Stocks and Stuff. I am here to share my first item that I finished for craft fair this year, and it is cocoa packs. Cocoa packs are very popular at the craft fairs. I try to make a different one every year so they're not the same because, the same craft fair people tend to be at the craft fair each year. So I want it to always be something different. This design I got from Lady and Her Stamps, and I think it was something she did in 2019. I do believe she is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well. I used two different papers. I used this one was the first one. I used both sheets from the Michaels Recollection 2021 Safe Freeze pad. We all had the older one. I don't know how many people got the new one last year, but I thought that was a great print to use. And then this is, I believe, a photo play paper, and it has the Santa on it, so I tried to do some of those, and I made sure that they got printed spoons in them because all the spoons from this Amazon pack that I believe Gift Diva showed us last fall or last holiday season, they were all not printed. Some of them were plain, as you can see here, and so I used all the printed ones first, and then I started using the plain ones. And so I made this pouch. I just used, I have so much Christmas ribbon, but when you're doing mass production, you're like, okay, these are the two I'm using. So on the red pouches, I used this green snowflake. And on the green pouches, I used this red and white stripe. Trying to match the candy cane or pull out, some of these cups have trees or snowflakes on them. So that's what I did. I used 4 different stamps from my collection of various. I think it was from 4 different stamps, honestly. It's Cocoa Time, Hug in a Mug, Hot Cocoa Wishes, and there was another one. You Warm My Heart is the other one. And then I am trying not to buy anything except for the consumable products for my craft fair because I have paper. I'm going to say it one more time. I have paper. So I used my paper. That's why you see an array of different colors. That was not necessarily by design. I had this lime green kind of color, and this is beautiful because it's embossed, and I only had a couple of sheets, and you can make 2 of these from one, and so I think I have 4 of this color, and I thought it was good with the lighter cup. And then of course I have red because I had bought that Basil pack from Hobby Lobby last year, and then I used green, and this is a holiday from a holiday pack because I like heavy cardstock when I'm doing stuff like this. It's from a heavyweight cardstock holiday colors from Hobby Lobby. And then I had 2, my beloved red pack from Michaels and the 110 that they just don't sell anymore. But I had 2 of the 110 left, and that was a great match for that cup down there. And so that's what I did. And I mass produced these because had I been thinking, I would have made this a little bit darker red to match. There's different what do I want to say? Wood burn designs in these. So there's a tree and the wreath, snowman. There's a gingerbread man, an ornament. Let's see if I can find the gingerbread man, and there's one more, snowflake. All right, and so I also use my Scrap Chick on my Scrap Chick site. She sells SVGs and all kinds of things and quotes and stuff. I used this because I started using it last year and people really liked it. So I found a way to incorporate it into this cocoa pack as well. I did, my ribbon is just attached with double-sided tape. Pop this up. The floral pieces on here are just dies from a die set. I think it's a Stampin' Up set, but don't quote me on that. And then I use stickles. So I did the opposite. If the packet was red, I did, green background red, and then you'll see the opposite. Um, the candy canes are, I just think they're so pretty. These are like a shiny, if you can see that, shiny red and white. They were originally expensive, but I got them at the end of the season and I put them in the freezer because I read you can freeze candy canes and they will be fine the next season. And I just think they're so much prettier than the Dollar Tree candy canes. And I don't know if you guys have ever tasted some of that candy at the Dollar Tree, but it's not really good. So I try to be a little more conscious with my craft fair stuff because they can all go to the Dollar Tree. And so I try to find something a little bit better. And even if I, like I said, have to freeze it or I just make that investment. But it wasn't a really big investment because I'm going to tell you, I got them like 80% off or something. So I bought 2 boxes, which ended up being 32. I made 29 envelopes, so it was perfect. And the marshmallows, the Cocoa Packs are the Swiss Miss with marshmallows. So I decided to not do marshmallows with these, which was great because it's harder to find those nowadays. And so this is my first rendition of, or first item, I should say, for my craft fair. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to post more soon. Have a great day.